Everybody, Jeff Turner here, and I want to introduce you to Madchat. I did a demo video of this a little bit earlier that I deleted because I overlooked a couple of features. So we're starting this over again. Yesterday I had the opportunity to meet face to face for the first time Jazzy Chad, the creator of Madchat, also the creator of TweetGrid and tweetgrid.com/IRC, which is what Madchat is built on. But the base tweetgrid.com/IRC has been greatly improved, and let me show you some of the new features. Madchat, like other, you know, conversation monitoring tools that are based on Twitter, streams the conversation based upon the hashtag so that you can view it. Now, in this case, it's Chirp. So it's a heavily trafficked topic. Lots and lots of tweets are flowing through. Difficult to watch and monitor, quite frankly. But you'll notice that as this is scrolling by, you're seeing some interesting things pop up. Like I'm now seeing other tweets from this particular user as I scroll over their name, and that's the result of how it's built. So here's how it works. Just like in tweetgrid.com/IRC, Madchat allows me to rearrange the tweets of the people who have been tweeting and take a look at it based upon the number of times an individual has tweeted in the stream based upon when you started monitoring the stream. I've been monitoring it for a while now, so I can see that there are certain users here that are more active than others, which is part of why you monitor streams like this. It's not only to get things from the conversation, but it's also to see who's adding value to the conversation. Perhaps you can find a unique new voice. And one of the great features is if I want to see, and I like what Gerner's been saying, I can simply click on their name, I can feature them. I'll show you what that means in a second. I can ban them, meaning I won't see their tweets in my stream any longer, or I can follow them or view their bio or view their profile right here from this window, which is a nice feature. So when I find somebody whose information I'm enjoying, I have some options on what I can do inside of this conversation and also for the future in terms of following and viewing their bio, exactly, adding them to a list, for example. So what have I done? You'll notice that you're not seeing any retweets and you're not seeing any @ symbols in my stream. That's because I went into the settings and I basically hid retweets, hid the trailing hashtags, and hid the @ symbols. One of the frustrating things about watching these very popular streams is that they get polluted with spam, especially if they become trending, and retweets. People retweeting over and over and over things. And so this allows me, and I'll show you what the stream looks like without these things turned off. So as soon as I hit the save settings, I'm going to get a different look. And so now, as this comes, you can see I'm getting retweets now when I wasn't getting retweets before. And over time, this makes a big difference in how much information you're being presented with. I want to see the original comments as much as I want to see the comments. So when I can turn that on and off so that I can see it, right? Makes sense? So in this case, I'm going to go back to settings. I'm going to turn off retweets again. I'm going to hide the trailing hashtags because people are adding lots of other hashtags onto various things. And I'm going to go ahead and hide the @ symbols again. But here's the other thing I can do. I can also say, I want to feature certain users. So I'm going to add someone that we can see so you can see what happens when I do that. Mdufort, Mdufort, and I'm going to ban a user, Twaiter. Not because I don't like them, but just because they're available. And now, when I click on Save Settings, Mdufort is there, and Twaiter is gone. They're no longer showing up. And that obviously becomes very, very helpful, especially when something becomes popular and it becomes spammy. What you can literally do over here, here's Gerner again. I can either add Gerner to my watch list or I can ban them simply by clicking on their name. So if I want to I see them, spoiling the stream, I can just ban them. Now, it doesn't ban them everywhere, obviously, it just bans them from my view. But I can click on the ban and Gurner will go away, or I can click on the feature, and now all future tweets coming in from Gurner will be, presented to me visually. This becomes really, really helpful because there are sometimes in a conversation when I'm, I want to know what specific people are saying about a conference, even before I discover someone like this. So when I begin monitoring something, I can simply go into my settings and say, present it visually to me whenever someone like at Pistachio, for example, or Daycourt tweets something relative to this Chirp stream. And obviously I can set the font size that I'm viewing. So I love the stuff that Chad's done, and like what he's done with Madchat specifically. There are a couple of things that I'd like to see, and I haven't been able to find how to do this, and maybe there is a way in Chad. If there is, certainly let us know. But if I click, for example, right here on Sigpwned, which is hard, I can reply to them. But what's not easy for me to find out how to do is, what if I want to retweet this and add a comment to it? There isn't an easy way for me to do that right here inside of this stream, and I think it would be nice to have that. But all in all, I think it's a tremendous improvement to tweetgrid.com/IRC. Excellent way to filter and pay attention to a conversation. So Chad, kudos, great job, love it.